Hi, my name's Nicole Patrick, and this is a practical for person-centered therapy. Hi, Jasmine. How are you today?
Hi, I'm pretty good, thanks.
Good. Is this your first time in therapy?
Yeah, actually it is.
It is. So, what do you know about therapy? What's your idea?
Well, from TV and stuff, I see it's just like heaps of people, well, going to people and talking about your problems.
Okay. Well, I'll let you know what's gonna go on today, and possibly what to expect over the next few weeks, just so that you have a slightly more concrete understanding of the process.
Yeah.
Okay? So I'm a person-centered therapist, which means that there's going to be a lot of talking on your behalf, and it's going to be a smooth flow. Okay? There's not a lot of structure to it. Okay?
Yeah.
Is that okay with you?
That sounds fun.
Okay. So in therapy, like all kinds of therapy also, there is confidentiality. I won't tell anybody. So you can tell me absolutely anything and everything, knowing full well that it's going to stay just between us, okay? There is one reason why I would break confidentiality, and that is if I believe that you or someone you know, someone else, their belongings are going to be harmed, and I won't break confidentiality unless I speak with you first.
Yeah.
So I won't go behind your back and know full well what's going to happen, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions so far?
No, not really.
No? Okay, so today is going to last for about 20 minutes, just to get a feel for each other, see if we're going to blend well, be able to work together in this journey, and if you feel comfortable afterwards, we can make another appointment and continue on from there. Okay. Yeah? You feeling okay about that?
Yeah.
Okay, so what brought you to therapy today?
Well, I'm in year 12 at the moment,
Okay, yep.
so there's kind of a lot of pressure with schoolwork and stuff. But at the moment, I'm still not really sure where my life's headed and what I should be doing, and I'm not even sure why I chose the subjects I did, and it's just really hard because people around me like want an answer. What are you gonna be when you're older? What are you growing up to be? Is it um is it gonna like help other people? Are you just gonna end up someone that works at Macca's getting like no money, or are you gonna do something with your life? And at the moment, I still have no idea what I'm doing, when it's all gonna happen, and I'm just kind of I've been for a couple of years now. I've been waiting for that kind of click to happen and just to think of something and be like, yeah, I want to do that, but it hasn't come along yet, which is really annoying because now I just don't know what I'm doing. Yeah.
I bet that's going to feel quite difficult.
Yeah.
Frustrating, perhaps?
Yeah, and I'm kind of scared that one day I'll just end up someone sitting on the street still working their life out at the age of like 30. Yeah. Doesn't seem to be a really good idea for me. I don't think that'd be fun.
No?
I think I'd rather work in Macca's.
Well, I guess it would be a little bit better than the street. You have a roof over your head.
That's, well, when I'm working at
When you work.
Yeah. Yeah, so I've been thinking of like different career opportunities and stuff, but I don't know what I'm interested in really, and I go to like uni opening days and stuff, and they have so much to offer, but I don't know if I can like go that durability without really knowing what the outcome will be, and like, am I really gonna like this job? Am I really gonna put up with like doing all this work even if I'm not gonna really use it for anything? Yeah, I just find that kind of really a hard concept. So it's like, should I go to uni at all, or should I just wait for that click to happen, which could never happen, and I could end up homeless on the street. But yeah.
I can't give you answers.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I can't tell you what to do, and I most certainly can't make up your own mind.
Yeah.
What I can do is listen, guide, and at times offer you some information or places where you can find out information so that you are well informed on your decisions and be able to make a fully informed decision.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what's this month? This month is
July?
Yeah. Okay, so July. We only just came from June, didn't we?
Yeah.
And so that would be, we just started back third term?
Yeah. Yeah.
Close to third term.
Yeah.
Third term, wow. Third term of year 12 and everybody wants answers.
Yep. About it.
Wow. So what subjects are you taking at the moment?
At the moment, I'm taking art, biology, English, math based, and chemistry at the moment. Yeah.
Chemistry as well?
Yeah. Yeah, a bit of a full load, but I mean, I got to keep my options open. Otherwise, where will I go? If I just like narrow down one path and just choose like art and drama and that's it, then what are my real opportunities if I want to get into science or whatever when I get older?
Okay, so you've got quite the list of subjects.
Yeah.
They sound intense. There's a few crafty, arty ones in there. Do you find yourself to be quite creative?
Yeah, kind of. Like, I do art because I've always enjoyed like painting and doing crafty, but then I realised there's a lot of theory to it as well, which is alright because like learning is good and whatnot, but it's kind of annoying as well as it always is with everyone going through school and stuff. But then I also have like science, well, biology and chemistry, which is really full on. So the experiments are really good, but like I have no idea whether that's what I want to do yet. Yeah, and I guess it's just really hard. Like sometimes I go to the opening days, as I said, or just with teachers discussing it, and they're always like, "Well, what are you interested in?" And I'm like, "Everything yet nothing."
Yeah.
And it's just kind of hard, and they want solid answers so that they can like help me, and that's good. But then I have no answers to give, which is, you know, really annoying because I can't help them help me, which could get frustrating for them, and then they could feel like they're failing me because they have no idea, like they're not helping me decide, which I guess isn't really their like doing or fault, but then like I guess it could help for more kind of guidance from them. But yeah.
Wow. How does that make you feel?
I feel kind of like I'm letting myself down, my teachers down, and my family down because like I'm not sure what I'm doing or where I'm going, and like because my nan's currently in hospital and she needs this treatment done within the next like 10 years or so. Like she's not old, but she needs treatment done and it costs a lot. So I think like my family haven't said anything, but I think they're kind of expecting me to get a good job to try and help her as well, which is really kind of daunting because I don't know what would happen if I let them down and she died or something because of me and like what I've been doing and how I can't decide.
Yeah. Sounds like there's a lot of pressure and responsibility placed on your shoulders.
Yeah, I think there is, but it's kind of subtle because they don't say anything, but I can tell that that's what they're really meaning and they really want like help and I don't know if I can give that to them yet.
Yeah. Well, that's understandable. You're not even at uni. You haven't even finished high school yet.
Yeah.
There's a long, long journey between high school, university, graduating, and then finding a good job, stable job to be able to then save the money for your nan.
Yeah, yeah. And that's what I'm thinking. Like sometimes I think maybe I shouldn't go to uni yet. Maybe I should just get a job and save up for the next few years, because otherwise I'll be like, instead of saving money, I'll be spending money on university. But then getting a degree might be more helpful, because once I get it, I'll earn more money. But then I've wasted all those years not earning anything. And yeah,
Well, a degree does open doors
yeah, I guess
and higher paychecks.
that's true. But then I don't know. I should start like trying to get numbers on how much I could earn for like in the years that I would have been going to uni, how much I could earn instead of going to uni. But then I guess it all comes down to me, and that I need to figure it out for myself and what I want to do, and see what career path can lead me to that. Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I'm not really sure yet. I'm really interested in like the nervous system of the people's bodies and how it works, and like all the nerve endings, the triggers that it gives the brain, and all the things like that. But then I'm also really interested in art and the different techniques and styles that people use, and like how like the interpretations. I'm really interested in them, and how like people differently interpret different things, and I think that's just beautiful.
Like the classic example of, what do you see, a duck or a naked woman sort of
Yeah,
thing?
yeah, like that. I guess it's just your perspective really on the world, depending on what you see, just in a normal painting. Yeah.
That would be really interesting to study.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think on that.
Thank you.
I think you've helped me more than the other way around.
Well, it's good to just like sit here and talk.
Yeah.
Really helpful. But yeah, and so I guess I could nearly do both, like as a bachelor and then an undergraduate or something at the same
Like a
time.
major, minor, or
Yeah.
a double degree
Yeah,
sort of thing.
that's it. Yeah. But then that'd be so much harder for me, and like how much time it would take, and
A lot of pressure and a lot of time.
yeah.
That's doable.
Yeah. Yeah, and then it's just on the money side of things, like if I'll have enough money to go to uni for that time, and if there is time for me to go to uni and get a job before my nan really needs it.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a really hard decision for me, and yeah, I'm really thinking on it, but I can't seem to come up with any answers. And yeah.
So what do you want out of today's session?
Well, I guess that it's just really good to be able to tell someone and like have them kind of understand, I guess. But
Without any judgment.
yeah, judgment is always hard. But I guess from today's session, I just want to look at all my possibilities and what's out there for me. Yeah.
Possibilities, okay. Wow. You're mid-year, year 12. What do you see your possibilities as?
I guess mainly just what we've mentioned here, like going to uni and focusing on one thing, or going to uni and getting like
So focus one thing at uni,
Yeah.
a double degree or equivalent to
yeah,
at uni.
or just working at a not really well paid job, so
Just go straight into the workforce.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or I guess I could just take like a year or two off and really think it through before I made my final decision.
So like a gap year.
Yeah. Which a lot of people take, but then again, I'm not sure like if Nan has time for me to really think it over like that.
Well, the doctors gave her 10 years, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah, but I guess it changes. It can change.
Of course, anything involved in medicine is uncertain. There's always the risk.
Yeah, which is annoying. But yeah.
Have you ever thought about, because a lot of people do gap years and a lot of people do them at the army. They go in only a 12-month sign up. I don't know too much about it. But you get paid or something?
Yeah, I've heard about that. Like you go into the army and you choose like what you want to do there, and then they pay you to be there. And I kind of have thought about that, and I thought that would be cool. Like get paid to figure yourself out, I guess, in my circumstance at least. And then that could be good. But then, like some of my family aren't really comfortable with me doing that. Like in case, what if there's a war and I need
to go to war and they extend it?
Yeah, and then there's always there's something to do with if you go there, then once your 12 months is finished, then for the next like year or two, they can still like call you back if a war starts and they need more people or something.
Yeah, I guess you have to have a close look at the fine print as a lawyer as well.
Yeah.
But I guess if we're looking at all possibilities, that is a possibility.
Yeah. And I think that it's a good possibility to look at. Because I mean, you got to keep the options open.
Of course.
Yeah. It's just that, like, even walking around school, everyone's always talking about, oh, I'm going to this uni, and then I'm going to that uni, and then I'm going to work for 6 months, and then I'm going to go to uni again, and
travel and explore Europe.
Oh, yes, that's annoying. And it's just like, and then they ask you, and it's like, oh, well, I want to do all this, but what are you going to do? I don't know yet.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just like make up stories just because I want to
fit in.
Yeah, kind of. And I'm like, I'm gonna do this and then that and then work and then no, I have no idea.
Backpack South America.
Yeah, why not?
Brazil. Have a good time of year.
Yeah. And then go to the Grand Canyon.
Well,
yeah.
Just pop over to Central there.
Just while you're there, yeah. Yeah. And I guess it's just like, because sometimes I make it up and then I change it halfway through and they get really suspected and they're like, you have no idea, do you? And it's like, yeah, I kind of don't. And then, so they just go off and ask other people and don't really come back. Like, okay, my life's going nowhere. Yeah.
Well, I suppose next session, if you're willing, we can get out. I've got these massive sheets of butcher's paper.
Yeah.
And we can get some textures. We can draw all over it, put all the various options over it, maybe even list pros and cons of each option, so you can really weigh it up.
Yeah.
And but then again, even with that, like that'll give you a clinical point of view.
Yeah.
Not a passionate point of view on what you really want to do. But that's fine. You're young. What people don't tell you is that even if you start something, you can jump from here to there and over and backwards and forwards and start and stop, and it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
If you don't get into what you want now, do a TAFE to uni pathway, I think is what they call it these days, where you can do a Cert 4 or a diploma and then have that granted as part of your degree. It's pretty much a guaranteed acceptance into uni. It's amazing how many ways into uni there are these days.
Yeah, I've heard about...
If uni is in your future,
yeah,
of course.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard about all those different options and like there's always back ways into it, but then the teachers still put pressure on you.
There is a lot of pressure.
Yeah, and it's really annoying.
Yeah. Well, I suppose have you got much work experience?
A little bit, I have to say. I used to work at Coles for like a year or so, and then school got really intense in like year 10, like the end of year 10.
Yeah.
And then by year 11, I was like, right, I'm gonna get a head start on everything.
Mhm.
And then I realized that, yeah, it's okay, I think I can do this. And so I got another job at Target.
Yep.
Yeah, and then since then I've just jumped to only working part-time. And yeah, I quit like 3 months ago just so I could really focus on school and get my head straight.
Well, that's probably a smart idea.
Yeah.
At least finish high school.
Yeah.
It opens a lot of doors. It really does.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Well, you can always try the hard way.
I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's about all the time we have for today. It's really good that we've been able to have a chat and see how you're feeling about year 12 in the future, and we've identified a few possible directions that you could take. However, next session we can really delve into each of these pathways and possibly find more, weigh up pros and cons. You may even be able to identify something that you're truly passionate about.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm glad I came because in movies and whatnot, they're always like you go to therapists, you talk, you come out, nothing's changed.
Yeah.
But I don't know, for me it's just been really good coming here and just talking. So yeah, I'd really like to come back.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Well, I'll next week. When are you free? You're free after school?
Yeah, I'm free after school except for Tuesday afternoon. I have my fire engagement.
That's okay. If you'd like to see the receptionist at the front, I do believe that I possibly have Thursday afternoon available. So
Thursday?
yeah, if you're able to make that appointment, I look forward to seeing you then.
Yeah, Thursday sounds good.
Awesome. Thanks. See ya.
Bye.